What's up guys, BurningBushi108 here, bringing you another top 10 video, and today we'll be counting down my top 10 manga covers of the Naruto series. This will be from volumes 1 to 72 of the original Naruto manga, created by Masashi Kishimoto. The Naruto series has always been known to have some awesome covers for its manga volumes. It has some of the best that the shonen genre has to offer. So without further ado, sit back, grab the popcorn, and enjoy my new top 10 video as we jump straight into the action. Let's get started. At number 10, we have volume 66. This cover was very nostalgic, taking cues from a title picture Kishi had done in part 1. It was very nice to see the new Sanin finally arrive. It takes the cover of this great volume, which covers a lot of great content that I really enjoy. And I think this volume cover really reflects the material it was covering and definitely deserves my number 10 spot. At number 9, we have the volume that started it all, volume 1. This one is very basic with a similarity to Dragon Ball's first volume. It's overall just classic. Naruto riding on top of the frog and the scrolls all around him. The theme in the background is very inspired by Japanese ninja painting style, and I absolutely loved it. Overall, this cover is very basic but does a good job having a great original style and captures the reader's eye to start this great adventure, and is my number 9 spot. At number 8, we have volume 51, Sasuke vs. Deidara are the focus point in this volume. If you saw my last few top 10s, you know I absolutely adore Deidara, and Sasuke is one of my faves as well. I enjoyed the focus on Sasuke being encased in lightning style jutsu, and Deidara about to use explosive clay while being shown fairly beaten, and really gives the impression that this volume contained a high caliber battle, which is great because it did. And I can't recommend this one any more than I already have. So right now, if you haven't seen it already, go check it out, go read it, and yeah, that's all I can say about this one. At number 7, we have volume 42. Naruto resting next to Jiraiya is just pure art, and Kishi really showed his thought he puts into these covers after he made this one. Jiraiya dies in this volume. It was very emotional, and I think this cover really showed and, showcased the bond Jiraiya and Naruto had formed up to this point. It really drives home what the story wants you to feel when Jiraiya dies and leaves it to Naruto to defeat pain. And for this reason, I had to put it at number 7. At number 6, we have volume 63. This cover shows a broken Toby mask, and the man who we find out in this volume is Obito Uchiha. What a cover! For a long time, this was my favorite volume cover, but throughout the years I've been a fan of this series. It has slowly dropped due to others having more meaning to me. But that doesn't take away the fact that this cover is freaking awesome. My brother, who isn't into Naruto, I showed every volume to, and he asked him which one he thought was the best, and he said this one, which truly shows how well made this cover was. The red skies in the background, and Kakashi ready to fight, and Naruto standing proudly, has definitely given me great memories and secured its spot at number 6 on my list. At number 5, we have volume 51, Sasuke vs. Danzo. One of my favorite fights in the series and one of my favorite volume covers. This one has Sasuke, Danzo, and Toby on the cover and Susanoo in the background, which is very fitting, considering this was Sasuke's first battle, truly utilizing Susanoo to its utmost of useful abilities, and pushing Danzo, who is using the hat's ability of Izanami. But I really enjoyed this cover, and I like the direction Kishi took, having Sasuke be in his Bond state when fighting Danzo, and it was a nice reference for those who had read the content before the volume was released. But that is why it's my number 5 pick. At number 4, we have volume 53, Naruto and his parents. This one, you can tell that Kishi put a lot of thought in. Definitely came out one of the best of all the volume covers Kishi ever did. Seeing Naruto as a baby and his parents looking at him with a yellow background was so nicely placed and really complements the characters well. Also, it's a perfect cover for the content you see inside, showing us the true origin of Naruto's birth and the Konoha Nine-Tails attack. And seeing Minato, Kushina, Toby, and all the others that were part of the story, and I was glad to see that some of the best material in the whole series is complemented by one of the best manga covers the series had ever seen. And I'm so glad to give this my number 4 spot. At number 3, we have Volume 70, a cover showing the reincarnations of Ashura and Indra, being Madara and Hashirama, and Naruto and Sasuke. I really enjoyed this cover, not because it shows the content you'll be seeing inside, but rather really drives home that the series was nearing its conclusion, that Naruto vs Sasuke was going to happen pretty soon. And overall, the artwork in this volume cover was very well done, and I had no problem having this at my number 2 spot. At number 2, we have Volume 47, which has Naruto's father, the 4th Hokage, in front of a six-tailed Naruto. This volume covers one word: intense. Naruto in this volume had his long-awaited battle with Pain. It was pushed to the point of unleashing his Nine-Tails powers after Hinata falls trying to protect him. This all leads up to Naruto being saved by his father, the 4th Hokage, and this cover completely tells this plot point by just artwork, which was amazing. It shows Naruto with cubey eyes in the background, followed by the 4th Hokage turned around, and a six-tailed Naruto, showing the reader that what they're about to read is really amazing. There's just so much great about this volume cover that it would take a pretty long video to go over everything that was great about this volume, and maybe in the future I'll make a top 10 volumes in general, judging by content and not just covers, but that'll be for another top 10 video, maybe even top 15 or 20, but we'll see when that comes. And you know, overall, the whole artwork, the symbolism, overall, it's just a great volume cover, and that's the reason why I'm going to put it at my number 2 spot. So yeah, but let's jump into number 1. And finally, at number 1, we have the final volume of the series, Volume 72. Everyone knew this volume was going to be on this list. It was just a matter of where. And to me, it is my number 1 favorite volume cover. At first, when this volume hit, I didn't really like it, but eventually it's already been almost 3 years that Naruto's been over, and I've really grown attached to this volume cover. It's great to be going into the Boruto series in the next few days and being able to look at this volume cover and just know that, you know, Naruto's been a big part of my life since 2011, so I've been a fan of this series for about 6 years, and being able to continue with the Boruto series is going to be pretty awesome. But, you know, going back to the cover, Naruto is shown being Hokage and Konoha in the background. There isn't much to say about it, and other than, you know, it's a great cover showing us the goal of Naruto finally being achieved, and that you, after reading this volume, have finished a great series and have seen this boy go from a whiny wannabe Hokage screaming boy to a reliable leader of his respectable village, and has finally brought back his friend after over 30 volumes of content, you know. And what else can I say? There's many other great volume covers in the Naruto series, but I don't think anyone really caps off the series as well as Volume 72 did. But, you know, that's just my opinion on it. But, you know, that's going to be it, guys. If you haven't checked them out, I encourage you to check out the other manga volume covers in the series. Even collect the series if you can to support the creator, Masashi Kishimoto, and just overall the anime industry, manga industry in general. And, you know, that's going to be it, guys, for today's video, today's top 10. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. Comment below your list of top 10 volume covers. I'll be glad to reply. And yeah, if you have any ideas for a top 10 video that you'd like to see, be sure to comment below, let me know. And until next time, people, see you later. And remember, enjoy the experience. Until next time, people, be sure to subscribe for more Naruto content. If you have any ideas for a video you might like me to make, be sure to comment below and let me know. Until next time, people, God bless you. Have an awesome day.